area of any indictment or anything, because we know our prime minister didn't do anything wrong. He is doing exactly what we are doing. All the killings that the Southeast and South delegitimized governors are doing, that is what our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa was preventing. That is what nnamdikanu was preventing. And the whole world have seen how Finland took away our Prime Minister. And within that period, hundreds of innocent BiAFRAs have been murdered by Christopher Musa and Tinubu using the reintegrated terrorists that they imported into the Nigeria territory. That is what is going on. And that is something that Biafrans have risen up and said, no more. So we are still waiting for Finland to accuse our prime minister of anything. They've held our prime minister, going to almost 3 months now, 90 days. He did not commit any crime. But from what Finland has done, we have now discovered there is a history of what Finland is doing to suppress Christians, to suppress freedom of speech, and to destroy innocent Biafrans using the globalist agenda, which Finland is part of right now. That is what Finland is doing. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has not committed any crime. You put him away now, going to 3 months, because you partner with Nigerian state, a terrorist state that have very, very low score and record in human rights. Finland is now part of that. That is exactly what they are doing. How else could one explain holding our prime minister for almost 90 days without indicting him yet? You isolate him. You want to break him psychologically. And you think we are just going to sit down and watch you and your cohorts in Nigeria. Your cohorts in Nigeria, they will get it real hard. It's a promise. It's a promise. Because at the end of the day, we know this battle between Nigeria and Finland and Biafra, we are going to see how it's going to end up. So we heard that some of the items they took from the prime minister, they are returning them. They are yet to send out any indictment. The one that we saw, I think last week, where they now said that it has something to do with a charge on the use of a name like Masters of Law, something like that. We understood that that is not true. That there's no charge like that. Maybe some nonsensical press inside Finland, those that hate us and hate our prime minister, working inside Finland, they are the one that published that, and we're told to just neglect that. Because all of us were waiting on Monday for Finland to charge our prime minister for the Master of Law case. We didn't see anything. And again, what Finland is doing is unacceptable. We have those innocent Biafrans that they picked up with our prime minister. They are still in bondage in Finland. Those innocent individuals can still not use their bank account, can still not get a job, can still not do so many things inside Finland. And some of them, they have their name on the terrorist list by the Finland government. How can you put somebody's name in a terrorist list and you've not even indicted that person as a terrorist? What country does that? You've not gone through the normal process of law. You've not proven that these innocent Biafrans, that they are terrorists. You, Finland government, you went and put the name of these innocent Biafrans under the terrorist list. Why should you do that? And you think the world does not know what you are doing? You think Donald Trump does not know what you are doing? You've not charged somebody as a terrorist. Now you put the name anywhere they go in Finland, anything they seek for is being denied because the Finland government has put their name on the terrorist list without even indicting them. How can we say we want to make the world a better place when we have country leaders that are criminals, criminalizing innocent citizens, and they are the heads of governments? And you think you will go free?
Dr. Ngozi Rabuezi, the acting Prime Minister of BiAFRA, is saying now that the rights of Simon Ekpa is being trampled upon in Finland. What do you have to say concerning that?
Yeah, but I think for now, the Western world, the US, the UN, and all the world bodies need to reach out to Finland to know what exactly is happening to the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa. Because the six, he was arrested alongside six other persons, but those five persons have been granted bail. So why are they still keeping him? I think it is high time they need to tell the whole world who is behind his illegal detention in those places. We don't know if the federal government also is an accomplice to it. Why will you be keeping someone without no investigation, without a trial? You've never said anything, and the persons who have been arrested alongside him have been set as they have been releasing. So via the constitution, you trampled on his fundamental human right, and that will not speak well of the Finnish government, because we see the Finnish government, the Finnish Finland as a role model. So why would you take action that even the third world countries are taking? That is why she has come out. That's why Dr. Ngozi has come out to expose or to tell the world that this and this is happening in Finland. That Simon Ekpa, that she cannot personally visit Simon Ekpa, and that is not, and then that is against the ethics of the international constitution. Anywhere, he is not guilty. Simon Ekpa has not been prescribed guilty. No court in the Finnish government, no court in Finland has come out to say that Simon Ekpa is guilty. So why can't he have access to his people? Why can't he have access to his family? Why can't he have access to his relatives? Why can't he have access to people he's supposed to speak to? Because this thing is, to me, it is becoming strange. We don't know who is sponsoring this whole issue of Simon Ekpa being deprived to speak to people, because these are incidents that plays out in third world country, non developed country. I am surprised that see Finland could be brought so low for them to allow some political elements use them for their selfish gain. The people are coming out we are coming out to tell the Finnish president, Alex Trump, that what is happening. Why can't his attorney visit him? Why can't he speak to his people? Even if the matter is still under investigation, yet he has not been prescribed guilty. So please, I am appealing to every international, the UN, the ICC, everybody should come out and then they should investigate all this issue. That enough is enough. Enough of it.
If you say that the UN should investigate this, don't you think that the Finland government may be complicit in all this?
I don't want to drag them into it, but the matter for now is still in the hand of the Finnish government. So let's since they refuse to since his fundamental human rights have been violated, so we need to call on international bodies to check into it. Why? We don't know if the Finnish government is now answerable to the supposed people who has and in his arrest. We cannot say, but that is why we are reaching out to the UN and the ICC to look into it. You cannot deprive him of his fundamental human rights. Yes, even if he's been alleged to have committed some crimes and which has not been proven guilty by the court of law, he must have access to freedom. Don't deprive him of human rights, or else there are the heavy sanctions that might await them. Let's not forget that the world now is a global village. Even me, I can pick up my phone and then petition the UN. But before that, I want to believe that the Finnish government is not compromised. They are not biased, and let them do the needful. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Aisha Isufu has tasked Imo State Governor, Enugu State Governor, Anambra State Governors, stop blaming gunmen. You are the CEO of your state. You are the executive governor. Now, since you go to Abuja to collect money, then take responsibility for the insecurity in your state. What do you have to say about it?
Now, thank you for that wonderful question. I think being the governor of the state, you have every power for you to make sure that see you get security votes from the federal government. By so doing so, what are the governors doing with this money? Stop coming out to tell the people that there is insecurity in my state and that unknown government have been killing. The government need to take action and put an end to all this and stop apportioning blames. The people you are apportioning blames to are the people who their lives and properties are entrusted in your hand as the chief security officer of the state. So for a governor to come and start telling people that see there is insecurity in my state, I think to me the governor need to stand up and then act now, because every now and then allocation is being shared for you, security vote is being given to you, and you have the mandate. The primary function of government is to protect life and property. Yes. So if you cannot protect life and property, then why are you the governor?
But some have said that the governors have no power over the military. That it's only the president as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. What do you have to say about that?
The governor does not have power over the military. That is true. But see, the question is that can the governor summon military chiefs in their states, I mean the division's commander, to sit and dialogue for a way forward? The answer is yes. So if we can do that, so indirectly it's still have power over the military. Now when it comes for security meeting, don't this man don't these guys attend in his various place? They do. So the president should not come and say that he does not have the governor should not come and say he does not have power. We still have killings in Imo State, Enugu State, and some other states. For how long can we continue in this path? The people are scared of their lives. The people cannot even access government, access those who they claim to be what? Electorate. We cannot access people that give us the mandate. So how long can they continue like this? So I think the government of these states on their own, they need to up their games. You must up your games as a governor if you don't want to be sacked come 2027.
But there's always been this fear that the votes of Nigerians does not count, and that is why our elected officials are acting this week. That assuming our vote is counting, they will sit up knowing that if I don't perform, no second term for me. Do you agree with that statement?
Our vote does not count. I cannot say if our vote count or not, because I have not conducted any election. So what I'm to say is that people have lost confidence in the INEC. In the power.
The reason why they've lost.
You've lost confidence because so many persons have seen the case of Hope Uzodinma when but reason the court knows why he had to give it to him. But someone who came forth in the election was uplifted and then he came forth. So the court cited some reasons which Hope Uzodinma became the governor. Reason best known to them. I am not in the position to speak for the court. But one thing is that INEC needs to be the trust of Nigerians again. You saw what happened in last election. As allegedly reports, the results were changed in the RF quarter. So I don't know how true that allegation is, but see, it has been going viral. So these are things INEC need to repose that confidence in the average Nigerian. And for the governors too, how much is being given to you on a monthly basis? If you get money on a monthly basis, then why don't you make sure that these people who gave you the mandate to protect them, you can as well protect them too. Because the people cannot always be be one-sided every time. The people need to benefit from dividends of democracy, and when they have to benefit from the dividends of democracy is by what, by what, by inclusive governance. The people need to feel the government impact. Not every time you come on here and say government has attacked the people, you come and start creating fear. These governments are even creating fear in the life of the ordinary man.
We've seen the governor of Enugu State who has declared that Monday is no longer a sit-at-home in Enugu State. People are saying that you are seeing that as because you're the governor. Can you come and secure our lives? I mean, the other people, because you see this sit-at-home every Monday. Some are doing it maybe out of respect for nnamdikanu, but some are doing it out of fear. It is two ways. People are telling the governor, please find a way to secure that. Police cannot be everywhere. What do you think? Because sit at home every Monday, it might be affecting the economic activities in the southeast. What do you think that the governor can do, or the governors in the southeast can do?
Thank you very much. I think sit at home every Monday is a commensurate to honor the Mazi nnamdikanu, who has been in incarceration for 4 years now and still counting. But what I want to say is that when there is a conflict in the land, the president himself needs to address this issue of Kanu. Let Kanu issue be settled out of court. If what Kanu is the son of the president, as a son, you can go, you can have a different view or different ideology and philosophy from what your father had. But why can't you, as a father, have you reached out to Kanu himself? And what I felt that the president ought to have done was, why Kanu was in decision, go and meet, let them bring Kanu to you, DSS. Sit down with Kanu, have a round table discussion with him.
But do you think that's possible? Because we saw
Buhari,
he could not
freedom. Buhari is different. See,
so,
these are two different people.
Yes.
If you want the security apparatus cannot be everywhere, and these guys are what, overstretched.
Yes.
These guys are also overstretched. So the president is the father of the nation.
Yes.
Since the president is the father of the nation, he should at least reach out to this guy, even to the Ohanes in Igbo. Whenever he will want to invite some Igbo politicians and some Igbo stakeholders to sit on a round table and discuss with Kanu. You have conditions, give him your conditions. Send it to him. Because you see, this is the only way this thing about marginalization can stop. And the truth of our matter is that the Igbos are heavily marginalized in the country. And that is what, and that has breed a whole lot.
But do you think that giving them an opportunity, or yes, that's an opportunity, or finding a way, a consensus? In 1999, Nigeria had a consensus on making a Yoruba man a president. In 2007, Nigeria had another consensus to make another man to be president. Do you think that Nigeria finding a way or making a consensus to make an Igbo man the president is going to make that marginalization or the agitations go down in the south?
Making an Igbo man be the president would at least work to some extent. It will help this issue of marginalization reduce a very long way, because if the Igbo man is the president, Peter Obi, you will not watch Peter Obi allowing nnamdikanu to languish in detention, even if, because yes, that is his brother from his tribe. They are from same tribe. No, so why was Sonegbo released? It was let's go.
Yes.
So to some extent, it will help a long way. And as an Igbo man, he will speak in the language that the Igbos. Now I am one of your sons. Yes. You don't have any right to agitate.
Yes.
So that will help them. It will go a very long way for them too.
So I'm letting you go. I think we have like 1 minute.
Okay.
Now, South Eastern Governors Forum. What should be their next step?
Southeastern Governor Forum should at least make moves to meet with the president
Yes.
to put an end to all this. That is the only way. Because if there's no end to all this, all we hear is killing, and then we are not in support of all this killing. It is not good for the future of the country. It's not good for the future of the country.
Okay. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.